What if the multiverse isn't a new idea? What if ancient civilizations, long before telescopes and quantum physics, already believed in it? They spoke of other worlds, layered realms, cosmic trees, and hidden dimensions beyond our own, not as fiction, but as truth. In part 1, we explored the science of infinite universes. Now let's go back in time to explore how ancient cultures may have glimpsed the very same concept, encoded in myth, ritual, and sacred texts. Let's begin in ancient India. In Hindu cosmology, the universe is not a singular, fixed place. It's a layered reality. There are said to be 14 lokas, or worlds, stacked vertically, 7 higher realms, and 7 lower ones. Each realm has its own inhabitants, environments, and laws. The highest realm, Satya Loka, is the domain of ultimate truth and consciousness. The lower realms, like Patala, are dark and mysterious, but not necessarily evil. Sound familiar? Stacked dimensions, different rules, different beings. It's an ancient description of a multiverse. And these lokas aren't just metaphors. Texts like the Mahabharata describe travel between these worlds, sometimes through meditation, other times through divine technology. Now shift to Buddhist cosmology, which describes a multitude of realms inhabited by different types of beings. There's the realm of gods, the realm of humans, animals, hungry ghosts, and even hell realms, all coexisting but separated by vibrational or karmic states. What's striking is the belief that beings can move between these realms, not just through death, but through mental and spiritual shifts. Imagine a universe where consciousness is the passport between dimensions. To modern ears, it echoes the idea that our reality may be just one frequency, and tuning into another might reveal a parallel existence. Let's move west to ancient Egypt. The Egyptians believed in a complex underworld called the Duat. But the Duat wasn't just a place for the dead. It was a layered, multi-dimensional space filled with strange landscapes, gods, trials, and portals. The journey through the Duat was described as literal and symbolic. A soul had to navigate it to reach the afterlife. But the path was lined with serpent guardians, gates, and cosmic boats. Many researchers believe the Duat was more than myth. It was a map of consciousness and alternative dimensions. What if the pyramids themselves were more than tombs? What if they were gateways or markers, or built with knowledge of these overlapping worlds? Further south, indigenous Australian tribes speak of something called the Dreamtime. To them, Dreamtime isn't just the past, it's a parallel reality that exists alongside this one. A realm where ancestral spirits shape the world and where everything still exists in a timeless now. Dreamtime isn't sleep, it's more like a state of being that reveals a higher layer of reality. The line between the Dreamtime and the waking world is thin. Rituals, dances, and stories are ways to access it. It's one of the most direct examples of a culture openly living with the concept of parallel worlds, not as theory, but as lived experience. Now let's climb the branches of the Norse Yggdrasil, the Great World Tree. In Norse mythology, Yggdrasil connects 9 realms, including Midgard, our world, Asgard, home of the gods, and Hell, the underworld. Each realm has its own beings, time flows differently, and travel between them is possible, often through hidden portals or divine intervention. The idea of a central axis connecting multiple realities appears again and again in global mythology. In fact, this cosmic tree mirrors what many spiritual traditions describe, that the universe is not flat, but layered, interwoven, and multidimensional. It makes you wonder, were these myths attempts to explain something they couldn't measure, but somehow knew? Even the Maya spoke of layered realms and portals between them. Their step pyramids, like those at Palenque or Chichen Itza, were more than temples. They were designed as cosmic maps of the heavens, earth, and the underworld. Some carvings even depict figures seemingly stepping through portals between life and death, or one realm and another. Across cultures, a theme emerges: multiple realms, layered realities, spiritual or technological gateways between them. So the question becomes, were these just symbolic systems? Or did ancient people have access to knowledge we've forgotten? What if their gods were not gods at all, but travelers from other worlds, not from distant stars, but from parallel Earths? Another version of our planet, slightly different, separated not by space, but by frequency. The stories of beings appearing and vanishing, of sudden knowledge, strange technology, and sky chariots, it starts to resemble interdimensional travel more than simple mythology. And maybe that's why these stories still captivate us, because deep down, something about them feels familiar, like déjà vu on a cosmic scale. Ancient civilizations may not have used the term multiverse, but their beliefs, rituals, and architecture all point to one idea. This is not the only world. Reality is not what it seems. And perhaps through ritual, consciousness, or technology, they learned to cross the veil. In part 3 of this series, we'll explore the strangest clues of all: the Mandela effect, timeline glitches, and modern theories that reality may be broken or altered. Could our growing awareness of these anomalies be a sign that the veil is thinning? Until then, stay curious. And remember, the truth might not be out there. It might be alongside you, just one layer away.